to start getting monetized.
What's up, fam? Welcome back to the show. We running?
I think so.
The running.
Whoa.
We do this every week. It sounds like we running this week, though, right?
No.
We running. The running. We run it?
It don't matter to me.
Running. All right.
It don't matter.
All right. Well, welcome back, fam.
Welcome back.
We got a ton to talk about. We're a week removed from WrestleMania weekend. Let's talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. Before we do, though, I want to shout out Ronnie. Ronnie's our guy, the tinkerer. Love you,
What issue, Ronnie?
Ronnie, he's always in the background trying to make sure everything's straight and perfect. He act like he's not a wrestling fan, but he is.
He's inching closer and closer to the camera.
And you might not be able to see him. You could probably see his feet, but you're not going to see him now. But I guarantee you, in like 30 days, he'll be on this with us, talking his wrestling shit.
He got his legs crossed. He's kicked back. About to enjoy the show. Double Glazer.
Shout out to the Tinkerer. Wow. Anyway, can we get started like this?
Oh, my bad.
We need to say nothing yet.
My bad.
So a lot of things happen at WrestleMania, and even more things happen on Monday Night Raw, right? So we've all just kind of like fast forward through WrestleMania. You know, the two nights. Obviously, there was a big turn that Chase predicted with Paul Heyman kind of turning on everybody like he always does and finding a new protege in Seth. And then in night two, you know, again, as Chase predicted, John Cena went over on Cody and walked away with the title. Now, you know, we all have our opinion on how that ended. Check out the live cast if you didn't see it. We had a ton of fun on there. Like and subscribe. But at the end of the day, you know, John Cena walked away with the belt as expected from most of us. And then Monday Night Raw is where we got the really big twist, which was Braun Breaker joining the likes of Paul Heyman and Seth freaking Rollins, which no one in this room predicted.
No.
And kind of came out of nowhere. So let's start off first with the Cena Orton kind of like, I guess, rivalry that kind of butted at the end of or in Monday Night Raw, walking away from the Cody era. What are your feelings on this, Serge?
I was telling DJ this earlier. I feel like these are the last two tenured vets, and not to the level of Triple H and Undertaker, but like these are like the last of the Mohegans in their era, so to speak.
Okay.
So I think it was expected. I didn't think it was going to happen so soon.
Gotcha.
But with it happening so soon, I think we can kind of predict how this is going to go.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. What's your prediction on this? You're saying Cena?
Yeah.
Cena's going to go over on Orton?
Yeah. In St. Louis.
What do you think Cena walks away with the belt? Do you think he retires with the belt?
I don't know if he makes it that far with this countdown.
Okay. Does Cody have anything to do with the belt changing hands?
He could.
Okay. Fair enough. What you think, Chase?
None of that stuff. I think it's going to be a list of Cena's greatest hits. First person on the lineup is Randy Orton.
Okay. Exactly.
Right? Next person on the lineup is CM Punk or Rusev. Right?
So wait, for Cena?
Cena.
Oh, yeah. Why are you hyping him up, Steve?
Wait, Rusev?
No.
Why you hyping
because
him up?
They did have matches back in the day.
CM Punk?
Then you got Cena, Kevin Owens. But if Kevin Owens comes back from that neck injury, Cena's going to hit all his top moments throughout his career in this last year.
Okay. That's your prediction.
The cherry on the top is Cody at the end.
Portland Trailblazer is this nigga. Ain't none of that happening. We all watched WrestleMania together, my nigga. Did you want to watch? Do you want to watch John Cena relive any of that?
It's happening.
No, it's not. It's not gonna happen. Stop it.
You can call me Chase Tragamas.
No,
because I
Trailblazer is what you are, my nigga.
I predicted a lot of stuff that has happened.
Listen, it's bad for business. You don't want to see that in the ring anymore.
It's going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
It's already
Nobody want to see
happened.
that shit.
It is already happened.
So this is your
It
prediction,
did start
right?
though.
Huh?
Does he go home with the belt?
It's Randy,
No,
bro.
he's not going home with the belt, but he's going to play his greatest hits
Who
course.
takes the belt away from him?
Cody.
Cody takes the belt. All right. Oh,
I don't know if it's Cody.
what's your prediction?
I got no prediction. That
You
shit's trash.
no. You gotta have.
I don't have a prediction.
You gotta have.
I honestly thought a young cat was gonna like take the belt away from John Cena.
Okay.
That was my. That's what I
Cody.
told Serge.
That's the young guy.
Braun
Possibly.
Breaker, maybe.
Man, that'd be crazy. Possibly.
That's not happening though.
I mean, I would like that, but I can't just. I just can't see John Cena just
Braun Breaker
walking niggas down in the ring when I seen with my own two eyes.
What about Gunther?
This shit was trash.
It's
no,
possible.
trash.
Gunther's on vacation.
He's boring, bro.
Let me tell you
Permanently
something.
should be.
I'm
Trash.
Who?
Gunther's trash.
gonna make a little prediction myself. So much like Ted said, I think he tries to go through like his greatest hits and like, you know, take a few people out. But I don't think that Cody's gonna be the one to like stop John Cena. What I mean by stop him is like kind of kill this heel turn. What I imagine is that there's only probably one person other than Randy Orton that's an OG in the locker room that if he was to stand face to face with John Cena, could even like get him to turn back to the face John Cena. There's only one person that can do that.
R-Truth?
R-Truth.
They had a little segment on SmackDown.
Here's how I think.
Hold on now. Let me finish.
Finish and I'll tell you how I think.
Look how
John Cena's-
excited he gets, dog. Let him speak. Dog, please.
Wait,
So R-Truth
Goddamn.
is the ultimate John Cena stand, like even bigger than Chase, right? So
I don't know.
There, like
Wow.
his whole moveset is John Cena.
Yeah,
Everything he does is John Cena.
yeah.
So now that we have this heel John Cena, I think that there's only one person that can turn him back face. And if it doesn't work, it's just going to put more heat on John Cena. If
This nigga really give
You
him a
know.
thumbs up like a politician? This nigga.
if he turns his back on
Whack.
R-Truth.
So here's what I
Yeah,
think
man.
how Randy Orton's gonna lose. And you heard it here first on the run-in. John Cena's about to lose the match, and then R-Truth runs in and costs Randy Orton the belt. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh.
You heard it here
But he
first.
St.
doesn't
Louis.
realize that John Cena is a heel.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what's gonna happen. It's written on the wall. Oh, John, I'll do anything for
But
you.
they've been kind of doing these like funny gimmicks, like even the Joe Hendry thing, which I called, by the way.
Yeah.
Watch the live screening. The Joe Hendry thing.
Yeah.
That was me. And you know, it's fun wrestling. Like
Mhm.
make it light, make it fun. I'm cool with that. So
No.
I don't know how anybody else feels about that, but I could see like them doing something serious in a serious moment using R-Truth
Always.
to
And
put
I
a
think
twist on
that's,
it.
that you're right. Or on the flip side, John Cena uses R-Truth to help him win. And then he berates R-Truth at the end, and R-Truth turns on him. And then he gets a title match as well. Because that's a point too.
That is.
That's one of his greatest hits too.
That is.
When R-Truth was the bad guy wearing the Confederate stuff
Mhm.
and smoking in the ring with little Jimmy, he was beefing with John Cena.
But
Yep.
something we're forgetting too, though, is that it's not necessarily matches. He said it was appearances. So this countdown isn't always match.
32 was-
20.
It's not going to be 32 matches. It's
Yeah,
probably
it's
going to be
just
like 5
appearances.
matches.
I hope
Yeah,
not,
exactly. I think it's only maybe even less.
Oh, not
Maybe
maybe
even
even
less.
motherfucking matches for John Cena.
Nah, hell no. It ain't gonna be 32
Exactly. What were your thoughts on the fucking Cena, the main event?
Listen,
Oh, it's trash.
In the ring, nigga, in the ring.
all of that up until the point where
Oh, Travis Scott? Oh my gosh.
just killed it. Right? I thought it was a good match. I thought they were going somewhere. They were telling a good story in the ring. But as soon as Virgil's crackhead son came down, and
Shout out to Xavier Woods. Go ahead.
they started the kick in the nuts. Like, come on, John Cena. Like, like that is just it's so trash. Like the Cody lost his belt from a kick in the nuts.
Yeah.
A kick in the nuts.
Cody lost his belt from being stupid and looking weak.
And now, that's the
How?
other part about it. Like
How?
they
Wait, and didn't John Cena call it too?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he
did.
called it. Yeah.
So Cody was about to hit John Cena with the belt and held back and said, "Oh, I'm not going to do it. You're my hero." Then they did the tug of war,
which wasn't even a real tug of war. It was just
stupid.
Was,
nobody want to see Cena in the fucking ring anymore.
And that's the thing, like,
damn.
I wasn't going to talk about it, but you know, The Rock, he goes on the Paul McAfee show or whatever,
crazy,
and he just buries Triple H, and
he thinks it's a legit beef.
Oh yeah,
it's always been a legit beef.
Like it's pretty serious at this point if you're doing it publicly the way you are. And from my perspective of watching all of this and what I've seen and how wrestling works, it seems like halfway through this, whenever the second part was kind of sold or told to The Rock what you're gonna do, at some point it seems like he wasn't happy with what the outcome was going to be, which was probably Cody going over or something close to that. And so he decided not to show up anymore. And it seems like he says, "Oh, my job was done." And I don't think his job was done. None of us think, because the way it was sold the last time we saw him was that we didn't see the last of the last boss.
Yeah.
Right. We're going to see him again. So he had this opportunity to say, like, "Nah, I'm not showing up."
Yeah.
We all, like, social media, like, we all know what celebrities are doing if we really want to dig in. He wasn't doing shit. And he could have been at WrestleMania. He chose not to be there, possibly to fuck Triple H over or whatever planned story they had that he wasn't cool or comfortable with. And because of that, WrestleMania kind of fell short on night 2, because we're expecting more than just Travis Scott to show up and walk out and ruin this match in some kind of way, but we're expecting the last boss. And that was kind of what he hinted at. For him to only show up one time and then not show up again was kind of disappointing. And he tried to avoid it and kind of duck it, but no, Rock, that was on you.
So I'm going to say this about The Rock. I talked about this with Serge earlier. Not a fan. I am no longer a fan of Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And it's not his wrestling, not his history. It's just who he is as a person. Because all this stuff, every time there's an issue in the WWE, it's him. It's nobody else. It's him. Wanting the spotlight, wanting to be the guy. When he hasn't been the guy for 20 years. Right?
He better than Cena.
Like, even when we talk about Shazam and other things that The Rock has lied about, Shazam doing better than Captain America Winter Soldier, The Rock is full of crap, right? And it's just like he causes these things and causes these bullcrap things to happen, and it doesn't hurt him. It hurts the fans and it hurts the product.
Facts.
And I'm not a fan.
But he's not bigger than the WWE though, is he?
But he acts.
He acts like
I'm asking.
Like,
the show is going to continue regardless.
What do you think? He's like the highest paid movie star in Hollywood.
I just think it's weird.
It is weird. It's highly weird.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But I mean, I think the WWE is going to move without him regardless. I mean, the way they pivoted, it was terrible, but I thought they made up for it Monday Night Raw.
There's rumors.
It was a letdown.
There's rumors that like he's behind the scenes trying to get Triple H fired, but that's a whole nother story.
Damn. To who though? He's probably cool with Dana White and them.
Yeah, there's like another guy that they brought his name up. I don't know who he is.
He's the CEO of
Encore Sports.
Yeah.
Something.
With the UFC, all that stuff.
So then Triple H came out on SmackDown and he had choice words to say about people who think they run the company, but they really don't. And that he's in charge of creative, and that's what he does. So we can say one thing for sure, he's not going to be bullied and he's going to stand his ground. And I'm grateful
him,
for Triple H and what he's done so far. He's breathed new life into wrestling, and definitely made it interesting since last WrestleMania, and I'm looking forward to what he does over the next year. Moving on to the night 1 fallout, which was Seth Rollins going over and Paul Heyman turning his back, not for the first time, not for the second time, and not for the third time, right?
Like the 100th time.
And it won't be the last time.
Nope.
And leaving one of his proteges for a new one. And in this case, 2 new ones. Looks like we have a new faction in town. Braun Breaker, Seth freaking Rollins, and I don't know, is he the High Chief now, or not the High Chief, the Wise Man? Is he
just
Paul Heyman?
Nice, Paul Heyman.
So I think he's
back
Paul
to Paul
Heyman.
Heyman again. So these 3, Chuckleheads are now a faction. What's next for them, and what's your reaction to this new faction, Chase?
I would like to see them do something like the Dangerous Alliance, not 4 horsemen, but like 5 or 6 guys, 7 guys that need that rub. Steph definitely needs it, though he's awesome. He's pretty dope, but he needs somebody else to get him to the next level because he's always been just under. Braun is going to come out smelling like roses off of this because Bob the Goon, I'm saying it right now, count your days. They're coming to an end because Braun Breaker is on the hunt. These guys are gonna do some dangerous stuff because you got somebody who has a mind for wrestling, and these guys can learn something from that.
Got it. Serge.
I think it was a great way after taking the title off Braun at Mania to elevate him still, because now he's rubbing shoulders with Seth and Roman Reigns on a daily basis. So his character is gonna. I think he's the end game, in my opinion.
Which one, Seth?
Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker is the
end game.
Do you think that there's more people that get added to this faction?
So I know a popular opinion that's going around is Austin Theory.
Ooh,
That would be great.
I didn't even hear that.
Oh no, yeah. So that's
Okay.
That's something that's going around, and I kind of like that.
Yeah, that would be
I'm
great.
liking that, but I don't know if I would go as far as 6, 7 people.
So
I know it would differentiate and it would be different, but that's
it would be different from
that's a
what
lot.
we've seen over the last 5 years.
So
DJ.
6, 7 across both shows or on one?
It could be both shows. It could be one show. You only have one title technically.
So DJ, what do you think?
I agree with Serge. I love the fact that Braun Breaker is the end game. I don't know who joins, but I do. I don't think 7 is a lot of people. Maybe 5. 4
As
to
long
5
as it's
people.
not 4.
Yeah.
Right? As long as it's not 4.
I say if
can
you
deal
do
with it.
one more wrestler, because it's 3 wrestlers and then Paul Heyman,
Or
so
a
it's
tag
not
team,
really
maybe?
4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's at
The
3.
tag teams aren't good enough. You think
Or
the Street Profits
Do you do a female?
would join that? Because he needs a bump.
Who?
Maybe the Street Profits. Maybe
That would be dope.
They need a bump.
maybe
right?
your favorite
The
tag
Street-
team.
Because
Nah.
they weren't even
Deadly?
in wrestling. Nah, they weren't even involved in
They
WrestleMania.
fit? What do you mean?
Huh?
So Motor City and Machine Guns. your
No,
favorite
nigga.
tag
I'm talking
team.
about the Street Profits. They weren't even included in WrestleMania.
They should have been.
That's what I'm saying.
They
So it's
should've
like maybe this could possibly be their push to.
You know who else has been kind of like on a tear that has like that heel kind of like touch to them
Yeah.
is Karrion Kross.
And he just had a Pro Bowl. He just blew up.
Oh, yes.
But he also
yes,
blew up too.
Yes.
Oh.
So maybe him and his wife.
Yeah.
So
That'd be great.
that guy,
I mean,
He's rumbling right now. Oh.
Also,
Nah, you
The-
don't want to do that.
that's a tough faction.
the one thing I got to tell all you guys, you got to follow him on Twitter. Guy's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
In terms of what?
In terms of just personality, because he goes out to the public and talks with the public. And he talks about people love me for me and they want to see me. And he's talking about all this stuff. It's coming from a real place.
Yeah.
Right?
He was on a radio show, right?
Yeah.
Or a podcast show. Yeah.
And I think that was a work.
And cut a amazing
Was that work?
promo.
Yeah.
That was a work.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that was a work. That wasn't a shoot. That was a work. Really
What the
good.
hell does that mean?
DJ.
It was predetermined.
Okay.
Yeah, work is predetermined.
Gotcha.
Shoot is like going
Off the
into
cuff.
business for yourself. Kind of
Got you.
unexpected type
Got
of
it.
shit.
Got it. Okay.
But at the end of the day, he can wrestle his ass off. He's got the look. He's got the charisma.
So you think it's him?
It's just like that thing that's missing, right? That thing that kind of like finally blows him up.
Push him over.
And it could be this faction.
I think the
that's a
promo
possibility.
was the beginning.
Right. They're doing something special with him.
Yeah.
Cool.
Karrion
Karrion
Kross.
Kross.
Okay.
I think
Oh, yeah.
he needs to beat Logan Paul. Maybe not at WrestleMania, but he needs to beat that man.
Well,
So they're
they
already
interfered.
alluding to that because when AJ was like, "Why don't you do it yourself?" and
Yeah.
Karrion was like,
Yeah,
"Yeah,
yeah.
maybe I will."
Yeah, that's what
So
it
I think
is.
that's what they're heading to.
So again, great storytelling. Don't let us down on that one, WWE. You got
Please don't.
something special there.
You heard it here first.
Make sure that you follow through with that. If we could put somebody in the faction besides the 3 of them, who would you put in? You didn't answer it.
I don't know.
I
You don't
really know
know?
who DJ will
I don't
put.
know. Huh? Fatu? I mean, yeah.
Listen,
I can do that.
if you put Fatu and Braun Breaker on the same team,
No, that's a
that just like
That's a powder keg.
it
Creates something like 2 years from
no,
now.
but that's down the
Eventually.
line.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
they
eventually
already
could be.
teased it a couple times.
Yeah, like maybe they face off. I don't know. Like
They already,
I
So you wouldn't want him in the faction?
Nah, I can see a tag team
Okay.
though. I can see like
Mm-mm.
Penta and Ray Phoenix.
Oh yeah, okay.
oh, the Lucha Brothers again.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and push them.
I could see the Lucha Bros teaming up and joining that faction.
I think Karrion Cross
But I do
would be
like that for
perfect. The dark horse, Obafemi.
Who?
Obafemi from NXT.
Oh, okay.
He would be the dark horse. Obafemi, maybe Trick Williams.
What's up, Serge?
No, Oba. I think he's gonna come up, but I think Oba's gonna be better with like the New Day.
See,
Well, we
you
got
see
the-
my face?
We got
No.
the draft coming.
So
That's what I'm
So
saying.
here's the thing, right?
Because
The New
Trump
Day
came out to
is-
protect Kofi.
they need
I'm
they
a
need
Kofi-
they
but
need
here's the
a they
thing,
need
I'm
a heel
Kofi
third.
fan, right?
Yeah.
But I think the New Day is stale as hell,
Fair.
right? I think
Agreed.
they are stale, and they ruined that heel turn by keeping them in the mid card. They should have been, like somebody said, they should have been running around beating people up if they're heels. Like,
You know who else they said that about? Not to cut your wisdom, Louisiana Knight.
yeah,
Like the kings of the mid cards.
yeah, like these guys
let them come out of character.
and
Let
do
them
something.
let them be explosive. They
Right.
had fucking Stone Cold putting cement in Vince McMahon's car and bringing
Hellraiser.
bringing
But I also think
Trucks
like
and all
LA
kinds
Knight.
of
I think he
crazy
ran
shit
his course as
into the
a
ring.
face right now. Like he might need to switch.
Who?
LA Knight.
But
I think
the
he
thing
ran
is-
his course as a face.
he is the regular size Big Show right now,
Damn.
damn.
right? That's all he is. One day he's a heel, the next day he's a face. One day he's a heel,
Okay, yeah,
next day
I understand.
He's a
Yeah,
face.
yeah, they're
Okay.
just.
Little Show.
But that's what I'm
gonna
saying
call
for
him from now on.
for this
Little Show.
for this
Louisiana
particular
show?
run
Yes,
though.
Louisiana Show.
Louisiana.
There we go.
But
Because
for this run, I feel like he's already plateaued.
it's just like people have passed him.
But
Yes.
because they don't let him run loose. If you let him run loose, then he doesn't look like a mix of Stone Cold and The Rock, right? He looks like something organic. But when you put this mid card cap on him,
He's gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And that's the bad thing that WWE does. They don't listen to the people. They have the people that they want to push, and everybody else they have to hold down,
yeah.
which is awful.
So I just want to throw two more names in there real quick. CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Where does their story? I mean, CM Punk got what he wanted. He got a main event at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns, as predicted years ago, I think Karrion Cross was the one who cut a really scathing promo on him like
Mhm.
3 years ago that said after he loses the titles, he's going to lose
That was Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
Mhm.
No, Karrion Cross did one too. He
Oh,
said something
really?
very similar. Yes. He said that he was going to lose Jay and Jimmy. Then he was going to lose Paul Heyman. And then he would have nothing. And so far, one of the most winning wrestlers we've seen in the last 10 years has been on a consistent losing streak from, it feels like losing his tribe twice now,
Yeah.
losing all of his belts, losing his Alafala, his now wise man.
Everything.
And he's the only wrestler that we can honestly say that's like never actually like stabbed anybody in the back. He's the one always getting stabbed in the back. He's the one always getting screwed over. Roman Reigns has never like done that to anybody else.
He's savvy in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where does that leave Roman Reigns? And more importantly, I mean, CM Punk's been the ultimate game player. And this was one of the concerns and one of the things that Seth Rollins, who I guess CM Punk could kind of throw it in his face now and tell him that's not true. One of the things Seth Rollins was saying was that like he's a cancer. he's a liar, he's a snake, he'll stab you in the back, and it seems like everything that Seth Rollins accused CM Punk of being is what he is.
Yeah.
And then same thing with Drew McIntyre. He was like kind of like saying the same thing about CM Punk, because CM Punk has played fair the entire time. He's done everything the right way. He's gotten his chance, and he's either been screwed over or he won, right? And so he has every right to be pretty pissed off right now, and there's nothing in the near future for him that's even worth talking about at this point. So does he take a break for a minute? What's next with these two?
Oh, they're going to be tagged. They're going to be teaming up in the near future.
I agree.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
They
Not
got a
for an
common enemy.
extended,
They have a
not
common
for an
enemy.
extended period, but he
Yeah.
has a common enemy. Like, who are they going to go against to establish their faction? It got to be Roman and CM Punk. And just to touch on Roman, I think WWE is good with the way they tell their story, because Jay has won the title and we haven't seen Roman is nowhere to be found.
I think with Jay, Sammy's who you have to look out for, but we could talk about that later.
Yeah, that's my pick.
Yeah.
That's my pick between the two of them.
And they didn't come and help
Exactly.
Roman out.
Exactly.
What about Jimmy?
What about him?
Yeah.
Does he join this fact?
No.
Oh, wait, who? Which one?
Well, no, that's
Where's
still,
CM Punk in
yeah, like what?
Roman Reigns?
I just think they team up in the very near future.
Yeah, but do they create their own for you know what I mean? The
No.
good guys.
No, I think they're
They're too
strange
over.
bedfellows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the third man in that could go one of two ways. Either Jacob Fatu joins Paul, or he's the guy that they call to try to get to take out Paul because he's that crazy. Right? It could go one of two ways.
Wait,
Either he becomes like the face to save them because they're going to get their asses kicked all the way up until
on.
SummerSlam.
Or what about Solo?
hold on,
Solo.
wait. I was just gonna say though, but Jacob, did you see SmackDown? He's gonna have his hand like he has storylines for days. Like
Yeah.
they just added Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Fatal
for him.
four-way coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Fatal
And he's
four-way.
going to beat
single
all their asses.
Exactly. So they're going to be busy building him up. I don't know if it's going to be him that they call on.
Yeah.
Solo?
Interesting.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Solo is a good choice.
Maybe Solo.
but
Like
Jacob
establish his relationship with Roman, and they kind of take out whoever they create as their faction. So yeah, that's what I think. Solo.
CM Punk doesn't have a single friend in WWE anymore.
He has one.
unless Cody comes back, right?
Who?
Oh,
Who?
he got the title, don't he?
No.
No.
Oh, they have the tag titles. That's his one friend. The best man in his wedding,
Oh, Kofi.
Kofi.
Oh,
But that's not happening.
That's,
Why would-
yeah, that's
you would-
off.
Thanks for checking out this episode. We run it.
Kofi Kingston for champ.
We out.
Like and subscribe.
Peace. Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah. This dude, man.
Oh, beautiful.